Was Jesus dependent or independent?
He's independent.
What did Jesus look like?
Are you talking about his human nature?
Yes.
Well, we're talking about his divine nature.
No, I'm talking about his human nature. What did he look like?
I don't know.
Did he have 2 arms?
Yes, he did.
Could he have been born with no arm?
Possibly.
Okay, so he can be any other way, so he's dependent.
But you're talking about his human nature versus his divine nature.
No, I'm not talking about human nature.
Okay, so I would agree that the human nature is dependent. I would agree.
Okay, no,
but
if it's dependent, then you cannot have an infinite regress of dependent things. It has to depend on something that's independent.
Yeah.
So, what is the independent thing?
Jesus' divine nature. Because Jesus has a divine nature, he has a nature that is independent.
What?
You can't be dependent and independent at the same time. If something is dependent, which Jesus is dependent, what does he depend on? He depends on the independent being that is not made of pieces, cannot be any other way, and is necessary. That was my argument. And he knew the moment he said Jesus is dependent, the question I asked was, who does he depend on? He depends on the independent being, which is Allah. This is why Tawheed makes perfect sense.
Try the Quranly app today.